All right, quick video on how to remove the guts. This is the old tailgate, and get them installed on your new one. So it's already put on the truck. I didn't want to forget anything, so I'm going to get that job all the way done before I started swapping parts. But I think it's going to be a lot easier to be mounted to your truck for assembly. But for as far as gutting it, I mean, just take it apart on some sawhorses. So one thing, the guy I bought the tailgate from took it off for me before I got there, which was a nice gesture. But inside the tailgate, I found the tension rod holder just laying in there, and I found the regulator assembly also just laying inside. So when I started work on that tailgate, I just kind of took everything off, threw it to the side. But let's talk a little bit about why you don't want to do what I assume he did. There is a spring right there. So the minute you disconnect your motor, and I assume, I mean, it's pretty obvious this actually happened to him, so hopefully he still has his fingers. It is immediately going to go right there, which is well past your motor location. So this arm would normally, it would be all the way over here. So when he took it off, I'm sure he was in for quite the surprise when this thing whipped up and probably dang near took his finger off. Just something to keep in mind. Leave that motor on and lower your window down. What I would recommend is bring the window down to where you can get the 4 bolts out off the track. Go ahead and remove those and just slide your window out carefully and set it aside. And then just take yours apart with the motor still intact. Because yeah, you don't want your hands anywhere in here. And I had 2 dents where it obviously dropped. My theory is he probably dropped the cables, said whatever, you know, it's the spring's holding it. And then based on this laying in there, I'm willing to guarantee he took the 2 bolts out. The whole thing fell, got some reverse dents going down, which probably also shocked him. I'm sure he probably never wants to work on one of these again after multiple things tried to eat him alive. Now we're out here looking at the tailgate. First thing I did was just run the wire, get it where it needs to go, just like it came off of your old one, and then put your key switch back in place. So those would be your 2 first goals after it's mounted to the truck. All right, so make sure right here is just a little push clip thing for your wire. Get that snapped into place. Your tailgate plug-ins, they're on the driver's side, so dangle those through the hole and everything. Get them ready to install. And your safety switch to the passenger side. It looks like there should be another hold down. Yes, there is. So right there's another hold down. Get that snapped in place. One thing you don't want is this wire moving around on you, especially after you have the motor and regulator installed, because supposedly it's real common for these to become unplugged and quit working on you. So just make sure everything's secure. There's one 10mm bolt, little metal bracket there. I'll get that bolted down, and then I think I'll go ahead and at least put 1 safety cable on. Now we're going to be putting the regulator with the motor on, and it's going to add some weight, so good idea to safely strap it at this point. Okay, so this is how I took mine out, because obviously I had the tailgate off with the window still in it. So I'm just hoping we can get her back in this kind of extra long position. Let's see. I'm hoping we can kind of sneak it in there. If not, oh, look at that. See, there you go. So there you go, guys. Maybe I was overthinking the regulator thing. Yeah, but it's still not a bad idea to still have power to your motor and do it on the truck. That way, if you have to move this thing around a little bit. So let's say, we'll get off track here a little bit, but looking at this, I was just curious. Let's say you're only replacing the motor. Your electric motor went bad. What are some solutions we could think about? This arm is coming at you, so she's gonna swing right up this way. Maybe you could just take a pair of pliers and lock them on this bracket here right in front of it, and then do the same. That one's, it's gonna do the same thing, go up. To be safe, maybe do both sides of it, in case I forgot which way it's gonna snap. But that's probably one good method to getting that motor off safely, and maybe put your gloves on, get some nice gloves. And yeah, if you could just prevent these arms from moving, you could probably just swap that motor out real easy. So, all right, looks like we're removing the window channels first. They're up in there. And then we can get to this and those catches. We'll get those off. Just 7/16 right on the outside. That's all to hold those window channels on. And then I got some tape so I can write, you know, whatever side I'm looking at here, passenger side, driver's side on each one. I'm getting older and the memory ain't getting any better. Taking that off, I could feel those are definitely slotted holes, so there is going to be fun in adjusting these when we're all done. It's getting them back to where they should be. And I got some new felts to put in these channels. I mean, we certainly don't want to be reusing stuff like this. And I think what I'll do is I'll actually clean these up a bit, get some get something on them so they don't just keep rusting. Okay, I think I got enough here to show you. Let me save you guys a ton of money here. Because if you're doing a Suburban, you're gonna have to buy a lot of this stuff. This channel we're digging out of here, this is just called a flock seal. So if you're gonna do every door and buy it from a supplier, they're gonna charge you a lot of money. But if you get on eBay and you just type in flock seal, I got about 12 feet of this stuff for, I think it was $15. And all you do, snap that into your channel and you got yourself a brand new flock seal. You saved $100, hundreds of them, if you're doing a crew cab or a Suburban. Now it latches, opens again. That's always a good sign. There you go. We got her looking pretty good. We'll get the bumper on tomorrow. I just got to go get new bolts. It's all painted and ready to install.